Welcome to Hockey Nights in Vegas. My name is Eddie Rivkin. I am joined by Hockey Canada General Manager 2028, Sarina Taylor. And we have an incredible special guest. I don't know how many of you know him, but after this podcast, every fucking one of you is going to know him. He is the second best export out of Canada, next to my co-host, Sarina Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick the Thick Rowley has joined us. If you watched the last episode, he did Sarina's birthday cameo, which she got a little bit moist and happy all over. and Rick, it's fantastic to have you. Both of us are big fans.
Oh.
Thanks so much for doing this.
Oh, fuck. No, thanks for having me.
I knew this was going to be the favorite part of my week.
It's completely off the rails, and we're just warming up.
Yeah, I did a little bit of a deep dive, eh? You're a good prairie girl, eh?
I get that a lot. So I met somebody the other day that was like, I said, it was somebody from Kelowna.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you're a Sasky girl? He's like, you guys are fucking tough as nails. I'm like, fuck yeah. And I shared with Eddie, I don't know if you saw, there was a clip from a podcast about Wendell Clark's mom getting into it with Steve Smith's mom. I mean, this shit is fucking fantastic.
Oh, no, for sure. Those, let me just say, prairie boys and gals are just built differently right there. And, fuck, I don't know. I mean, I was looking at your Insta. I was like, you look like you could kick the shit out of me, man. Like,
here's a good story. So I was talking to Basil McRae last year at a hockey game, and I said, we were talking about where I was from, and he used to run a lot. And he goes, man, I was in Saskatoon this one time, and these fucking people were out running in the middle of winter. And Basil's Canadian, and he's like, you people are just cut from a different cloth. And I was like, I said about being from Saskatchewan. He goes, you look like you're from Saskatchewan. I go, well, what's that supposed to mean? He's like, I wouldn't want to arm wrestle you.
Fucking, I agree, but no, I mean, keep up the good work. I'm a recent dad, so I got a little bit of the fucking dad bod going. So I might need to hit you up for a little bit of a nice little routine. You know, get rid of my little fucking milky tits.
First of all, I don't know if there's a whiter human being in Vegas than Carter Hart. This motherfucker, I saw him in the locker room the other day. I thought I was white. That poor guy is like translucent.
Yeah.
So Canadians are always Canadians. They're just white.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's
the
from
dad bod thing is.
He's from Sherwood Park, by the way. That's actually where
he is.
I'm out in Alberta. I'm about a hop, skip, and a jump from the fucking where the oil plays. So I'm right now in oil country, but you know, gotta stay true to my roots out you know, while out here.
As you should.
Yeah.
Oil country's thick, huh?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, I've been to last year I went to a couple playoff games, sneak in a couple games for the offs, couple backdoor entries in there. And I actually watched the Oil just fucking manhandle Vegas. That was the game where Aiden Hill got ran over by Evander Kane.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? I mean, they made light work of the Golden Knights, but I don't know. We'll see what happens this year, man. Like, fucking Vegas, what's up with them? Like, I can't decide if they're good or not. Like, they're first in division.
It's like us.
Neither can they.
Yeah, but they have more fucking overtime losses than anything else. And I'm like, is this team good or not? Like, what is going on?
Well, we just spent about 45 minutes talking about that, and we've came to the conclusion that we don't know.
Yeah.
So we got 41 games to figure it out. So I watched your Insta this morning. How about that Ryan Reeves fella, eh?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean that.
Do we have a new heavyweight champ?
Well, I think so. When Revo came to the Leafs, man, like he didn't drop him as much as we would have liked, and I don't know if he was trying to be like a goal scorer. I was like, buddy, like just fucking chuck him. Like that's all you got to do, man. Like he was trying to like score goals. I was like, we don't like know your role. You don't ask fucking cab drivers to do open heart surgery, fella. Like you know, and he kind of. Like, he's been on the decline, buddy, and I think Olivier has had that for a while, and that's solidified. Revo, it's time to levo, you know what I'm saying?
I love when they just fucking throw, because they don't anymore since they can't take their helmets off. It's not the same. But since Reeves doesn't have to wear fucking visor,
Yeah.
they just go. He got fucking dummied.
He did, and I was like, holy shit. So I think Olivier's got that right there, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say, right? Like, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you who does just open up and throw. How about that guy in Winnipeg and Brady Tkachuk's chin?
I love that shit. As soon as I saw that, I was like, fucking now do Maddie. Like, I love it. I love watching the Tkachuk get fucking whacked.
Right. And like my dad said, he goes, then learn to shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
He goes, what do you think's going to happen when you start a hockey game like at the Four Nations last year and you just start fucking fighting? This is what happens when you're a dumb fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, like honestly, man, like those guys, as long as they're going to be in the show, I mean, they are great for the game, but they're going to be like fucking Canadian enemies. They all piss off and end up leaving Canada and go to the States. And I'm sorry to say, but Brady's going to do the exact same. And yeah, I just didn't understand to my fellow Americans when that Four Nations was going on. Those guys acted like they won all those fucking tilts and shit. And look, I'll be honest, man. I have footage of JT Miller repeatedly punching himself in the face like 5 fucking times. But against Colton Parayko, another good boy from St. Albert. And I don't know, man. All I'm saying is you can't get any tilts in the Olympics, but I think Canada and the US are going to meet up at some point. That's my prediction.
Well, it's a shame that there isn't going to be any tilting in the Olympics because, I mean, listen, I'm an American through and through, and I'm not a Tkachuk fan, but I suspect with Tom Wilson starting on the first line against Eichel and the 2 Tkachuk boys, I don't see 3 fights in the first 9 seconds of the game.
Yeah,
but it's the Olympics. You just never know.
Yeah, you don't fuck around with Tommy Wilson. I'll tell you that for free. But no, listen, man. Props to those Tkachuk boys. I actually like Brady more, though, man. Honestly, like I watched the Face Off, like the Prime,
the Netflix or the YouTube thing.
Yeah, or like on Prime and shit. And I was like, Brady seems more of a humble guy. Like Matty just runs his fucking mouth, and anytime a Tkachuk boy gets slapped around. It's a good watch. I'll definitely watch it on replay.
So who was your favorite player growing up then?
Well,
if I got one guess.
Who would you guess then?
Wendell.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Leafs in the early 90s, like and late 90s. Like I started watching hockey a little bit later, probably like late 90s, early 2000s. But to me, it was like I loved Wendy, Gilmore, Clark, that's Wendy. Corson, Tux, like those were the guys, and those guys, man, like they were fucking warriors. I don't know if you've ever watched some of those old playoff series, like Battle of Ontario, the Leafs and the Islanders. If you want like a good afternoon, just have a couple of fucking chilly ones and just watch the 2002 Leafs and Islanders series, because it was literally like a war out there. But you just don't get that with the Leafs teams anymore. It's a shame. I think it's kind of where the game's at. But like that Battle of Ontario last year was a fucking joke. Like, yeah, it went 6 games, but there's no real like drama and shit, and I don't know, like the league seems to be going more to these skilled kind of teams, and I think that's probably the reason why some of my videos do well and resonates, because all those fucking boomer fans take a look and they say, man, I miss this type of hockey, because you just don't see it as much anymore. So I'm definitely more of the Leafs fans then, not these guys, these fucking Gucci wearing pigeons out here that, I'm sorry, man, but it's just such a different game of hockey now. And it's a shame, because I really enjoyed watching the Leafs back in the day.
Speaking of softies, how about that Canadian Junior Club? They brought in Brendan Shanahan to see if he could find the nuts over there in Ontario, but your Canadian boys, they weren't too physical. They were skating around like they were the Russians from the 70s.
Dude, I know. And I I took to fucking the gram, all of my socials. I had to do a fucking Canadian emergency right here. And I was like, what is going wrong with these teams? I totally agree, man. Like they're trying to be like all finesse and shit. And it's like, dude, these teams, like skill wise, they've caught up, like a lot of them. I mean, some of those teams like fucking Czechia. Oh no, Czechia is good, but like Chernobyl, fucking Kazakhstan, they're never gonna like whatever, right? But I'm saying some of those other teams, they've gone, and the reason what separated them in the past was that people were physically like intimidated of them, right? When you had guys like Dion Phaneuf, those old World Junior teams, Jordan Tutu running around, Steve Downey, you know,
They fuck shit up.
yeah, you were scared out there to make a play, but these guys very soft. And to be honest, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I think it was too many Ontario kids, if I'm being honest. And I'm from Ontario, but I'm like, this is way too many. Like fucking like 60% of the team was from Ontario. You know, as we've already established, we need some more prairie dogs on there. And maybe these rich parents can start telling their kids how to play fucking Canadian hockey out there, because the teams I used to see would go out there and they played every shift like it was their last. But you're right, very soft, and I'm totally on board with that. How the Americans do?
Play free bird, motherfucker. I loved when you messaged me, play free bird. Fucking died. Here's the thing with the other teams, though, like the Czechs and the Swedes. All their kids are going and playing in the Canadian Hockey League now, and they never did that before. So it's different. Yeah. But let's kind of switch gears. So what do you think about this whole shit with the ice at the Olympics? Because this is my viewpoint, and I want to hear yours. I think that the NHL, first of all, I think Gary Bettman's a fucking moron. Nice. But I think that if you're going to you're worried about the ice in Italy, yet you let your fucking players play in fucking Miami, Florida outside. Make it make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, first off, about the Italians, I can say this because I'm actually half, but I thought those Guidos knew how to build fucking shit. So I'm a little shocked that they constructed whatever that is in Milan. As for Miami, so I got a bunch of stuff sent from me from Fanatics, and I probably shouldn't chirp because it's very nice of them that they sent. I don't know what it was. They wanted me to post some stuff for social media, and they sent me all the Florida Panthers like winter classic year. I used it to wipe my ass, don't worry. But the point is that what do they think? Like I live out in Alberta, okay? Edmonton. So am I just supposed to walk downtown wearing a fucking Florida Panthers tarp? What do they think is going to happen to me the minute I step on Jasper Avenue? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the whole Miami thing, Batman, fucking that guy, man, he's trying so hard, man, to like make it work down in Florida and shit. And I don't know, man. I mean, is it ever going to be honest? I mean, you guys are hockey fans, but the majority of the people down there, I don't think, except maybe the 30 fucking diehard Panthers fans, even know they won back-to-back Stanley Cups. People that showed up, they were probably gifted tickets, or they were like, oh, this is cool. Like, this is a cool idea, but that's the end of it. They don't give a shit. They care more about the Dolphins. If you had a choice between a Dolphins or a Heat game, or to go watch the Florida Panthers, like, come on. And it's just, I think it's a shame. I think you're starting to see, like, Winnipeg, like, they can't sell out. Fuck, even the Leafs aren't selling out anymore. And it's like, Batman, don't spend so much time. Like, why don't take advantage of fucking where most of your fans are? And the guy's been trying to grow the game since he's probably going to put a team in New Mexico before fucking Quebec gets a team. And I don't know. I mean, and listen, that's not anti-American, because I think there's a lot of great American markets and shit. I don't know why Hartford doesn't have a fucking team, bro. I wish they still had a team. The Whalers, but it's like Florida, like you're trying too hard to be like the NFL. It's not going to work, bud. That's my.
Go ahead, Sarina.
I completely agree. In fact, my dad and I were just talking about the fact that I just said the same thing. This motherfucker is going to put a third team in Atlanta before he puts one in Quebec again.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But kind of switching gears a little bit. So what are your predictions for this year? What do you see happening, and what are some, and like, make it funny. Like, I want to hear the way you talk.
Let her rip.
Yeah.
Just let it fucking rip, eh? Well, believe it or not, I think the Leafs are gonna finish higher than the Golden Knights because, dude, again, I can't get over their record. It's like they have like almost like 30 overtime losses, and we're not even halfway through the fucking season. I predict, honestly, dude, I hate, like, this might be a joke in itself, but I actually predict that maybe the Leafs fucking go on a run here.
It's a good joke.
Yeah. I don't know. They're playing good hockey right now. And I just have like this feeling about them. They just got to go on a fucking tear and string together a couple wins. Maybe we can ship Riley off to the fucking KHL. I mean, I would be okay with that. Mo has been absolute dust. And I'm going to say that when Mitchie comes back to Toronto, he's going to have fucking goose eggs. Both games, he's going to be held off the score sheet. And yeah.
How's the reception going to be for him in Toronto?
Dude, they still talk about him. They're not over him. It's like a breakup, dude. I think like like those dudes who like can't get over the girl and they're like fucking looking at photos at like 3 a.m. and shit. It's a lot like that out here. And it's like, dude, like move on. It's over, man. He pissed off and he said, and he's living his best life in Vegas. Honestly, like all the power to him. Yeah, he has a kid and he probably didn't want to be in a city where like people were like his kid was getting like fucking shit talk. His dad was getting shit talked at school. And no, which is like a fair thing. But I don't know, man. I mean, it can get loud down in Toronto. And I think it's not for everyone. I'll say that.
Is he going to get booed?
Oh yeah. I mean,
big time.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be like when Johnny T went back to the island. If you ever watched that, that was like,
yeah,
dude, that was like borderline sexually aggressive. There's like that like clip where that guy was like screaming at him in the box, and I thought Johnny T was gonna start crying and shit. But I don't think it'll get like that because like the Leafs, they just have too many like suits down in the one hundo. But yeah, he'll get booed. I mean, he chose to leave the team, right? Like anytime it's not like if it's your decision to go, it would it rubs some people the wrong way. I don't know if it's gonna go like 8 years, like Johnny T. By the way, like those guys are fucking psychotic. Islanders fans, they're completely unhinged. But he'll get booed for sure.
Who do you think? I want to hear your opinion about Austin Matthews and who you think should be the captain of the Leafs.
Yeah, not Austin Matthews probably. I don't know if he was pushed in that position for because MLSC like some sort of fucking PR thing, but Poppy is. I would rather him just go out there and just whack home some cookies. Like that's kind of what all they need from him, but. I think it probably should have still stayed with Johnny T, man. Like the guy plays the game the right way, but in my opinion, they had to do something different, or at least they felt like they had to, because every year, as we've already established, it's loud as fuck down there. So if they didn't come back and be like, okay, well now let's see how we do it with Austin's team. It already was Austin's team, but I think. I don't know. He's not really captain material, like, to be honest. I kind of a little Charmin ultra soft too. first frame, he's not a prairie dog, okay? Like that's not Poppy.
Wait, you mean Phoenix isn't the same as the prairie?
Well, I don't know, man. Like that guy like spends a lot of time in the IR, which no one really ever knows what happens because I don't know what it's like in Vegas, but the Leafs just don't ever release their injuries. So everyone knows that something is up with him, but no one is able to say like what it is. So,
same here. Same story here.
Okay. So yeah, like NHL doesn't do that. So then you're like speculating. You're like, I don't know. Did he get injured rubbing one out? I don't know. Like you just don't know. You don't know what it's from, but Poppy's, it's always going to be a mystery with him, but I think they like it better that way. Like, if you're a player, wouldn't you like that, people not knowing? Because then it's like, number one, you're not going to get fucking targeted, right? And number two, if you have a bad playoffs, you can just say, oh yeah, I was injured. Right?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, rubbing one out would cause an wrist injury. So
For a guy like Austin Matthews, it fucking would.
Yeah, not to get greasy, but back in university, I got an injury rubbing one out, but it was actually I pinched a nerve. So it's not just your wrist. Just so you know.
I would not have known that, so I took a lot from this little podcast today.
And greasy is more than okay. After hearing about Sarina, I tried to get Sarina to have Braden Bowman's baby to try to improve the Golden Knights' chances to win the cup this year. And
what is that? Are you like puck bunnying hard over this guy, or like what's the deal?
No. So when the Golden Knights won the Stanley Cup in 23 or whatever it was, they had like a whole bunch of guys. Their wives were pregnant. Seven guys. And so a couple guys now knocked up their wives. So now Eddie's like, I think you should probably just take one for the team here and let's get more people pregnant. I was like, Jesus, no.
I was just putting it out there.
Braden Bowman, eh? That guy's a fucking nail gun too. You should go for it.
And honestly, the nicest kid. We did one of those Christmas loops with him too, and neither of us had spoke to him. He shook both of our hands. He was incredibly polite. Just the nicest kid. I don't know if she's gonna do it though.
Yeah,
she's not. She's not.
So greasy is okay, Rick. The people expect us to just let it fly. So if something's on your mind, don't be afraid to just let it fly for all of us.
Yeah. No. Okay. I'll turn up the fucking grease meter here then a little bit. I mean, I didn't think you wanted professional Ricky on here anyways.
No, we want
Facebook fucking talking shit, Rick.
Yeah, we want. So that's the perfect. We've warmed up for the first segment, so we're going to take a quick break here and get a word in from my friend Dr. John Pierce at Ageless Forever. And when we get back, we're getting the Rick Rowley tarps. We're getting the full fucking Monty when we get back. So we'll be back in just a minute.
Yeah.
Do you need to do something, Mateus? Okay.
Yeah.
Rick, are you good to keep going for a few more minutes?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. All right.
So where's the fucking studio?
So we're kind of I would say like we're.
Would you like to let the person who's lived here 36 years explain?
Yeah, but he doesn't. If you're like, oh, it's off of blah, 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 he doesn't fucking know.
So we're a little bit off the strip. We're about 4 miles from the rink. We're in between, the fancy part of the Las Vegas Boulevard and downtown where all the whores roam and stuff like that.
So you're close to Peeler Bars then?
Yeah, the Peeler Bars are 2 clicks.
Yeah, okay.
There's a whole one when you come out here. And we get you press credentials, and you get to hang out with us in the press box. I've been here since '89, so maybe Sarina will come, maybe she won't, but you and I will go on a trip through town.
Buddy, show me a time out there. I know a couple national leaguers that kind of like retired around that area. Someone invited me out there fucking golfing, but I can't swing a club or anything. So I got to work on that. But I do got to ask because. My worry about going to Vaggie, like I wanted to go check out like a Golden Showers game, but my worry is that I used to head to the fucking casino Lac Langley back in the Trois, and one day I lost fucking rent money and then some, and I actually had to ban myself from the Cas. And I don't know if you guys have ever done that before, but taking a fucking muggie of like your own face and then putting it up there. I could try to find that photo, bro, but like I look like a fucking pervert in it. I remember. So it's like basically like don't let this pervert in a casino. That's what the photo looked like. So that's why I'm nervous about going to Vaggie. No,
you gotta come.
You gotta come. You gotta come out for a couple of days. It's probably too soon to get you. I think the Leafs are here in about 9
next
or 10
week.
Next week, I think they're here.
Yeah,
but it's probably too soon. You look at your schedule and tell us when you can come out, and we'll make sure that we get you some media credentials. You can sit up in the press box with us, and it's a good. We'll make sure that you have plenty to talk about when you go back.
And you won't burn through your fucking 2 months old college tuition. We'll babysit you. Don't worry about it.
All right, yeah, because like I gotta ask like how you get those media passes, like that would because I know you know the players.
Yeah, well, because of the podcast.
Yeah,
so
we're both credentialed for the team.
Yeah.
Full time.
Oh,
yeah, so we'll get you. Yeah, we'll hook you up.
Sick. I got for my podcast. I got $81, and I've been doing it for like fucking 3 years. So.
Well, hey, listen. I've been doing this for 6.
That's
and we've played nice with the team. They let us interview players during the year, and the truth be told, this podcast was started as a gaffe so I could go to the games for free.
Dude,
and
you're a smart
now,
man.
Now, I'm credentialed with the NHL. I went to all the games in the final. I've done an outdoor game in Seattle. And I'm really, as a guy who grew up in Detroit, a Wings guy his whole life since Gordie Howe, this is my hobby is absolutely my dream. I get to drive down to the rink and I sit in the press box and we go to the practices and so you get out here. We absolutely got you covered to come hang with us for a night.
Yo, can I tell you a greasy story?
Go.
So do you play beer league? Any of you guys?
I'm 61, brother. Beer, the keg is empty.
Okay. So you're gonna appreciate this story. Then it actually happened to a buddy of mine and his team. So what happened was they're playing with like a bunch of like fucking older dudes and stuff. And you know what it is, like you're going out there, fear of having a jammer right on the ice, right? Sure enough, one guy fucking straight up jammer, and he like basically dropped dead on the ground. And then everyone was like in the locker room after, and then it was just like quiet and shit, and like no one knew like really what to say. And then someone just like cracked a beer, and it was like, "Fuck, ain't no better way to go."
I mean, yeah, that's how I'd probably want to go. Like, fuck.
Just fucking dying during a beer league game. So I don't know, man. It's I still go like occasionally and play, but like I'm getting to the point now, guys, where I'm like, man, I'm worried about like I'm gonna fucking have a gripper myself,
See, that's why you need me. I'll help you get rid of your dad bod, and there's no.
That's what I'm saying. Absolutely.
Heart attacks.
Yeah.
So what do you think about, I know we kind of talked a little bit about the league. It's just so much softer. Like people, like there's only been a team here for 9 years. It's a completely different environment. And I wish people here could see the way that the game used to be played, because it was fucking nails every game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys, Vegas for a long time used to have, you guys had it easy with the whole like cheating thing, where where Mark Stone goes on LTIR and then all of a sudden comes back at the playoffs, and I guess you guys can't do that anymore. Apparently that's like the rule. It's not allowed to happen. So we'll see how the next 9 years go. But no, I think just for the Leafs, man, like I'll say it straight up. These guys, they're fucking soft, man. Like they love wearing the Gucci. They got to keep their faces looking all right for the next commercial and shit. And it's just so different than the guys that a lot of those longtime Leafs fans have watched. And I'm talking about like, did you ever see a clip of like watch some of those old school Leafs videos where fucking back in the day attendees didn't even wear masks. If you ever see Johnny Bauer just get like a little piss missile right off the face and just eats that shit up, right, and then keeps playing. But it's just changed so much now. And I think part of it is these players have a lot more control now, which I'm going to say right now, look, I know you guys work with like the Vegas guys, but that's what I'm going to say rubbed people the wrong way with Mitchie, was that because these kids and their agents, they fucking milked the team, dude. That's what happened, okay? The same way that the fan base turned on you, that hype that they were getting was responsible for them getting overpaid by like millions of dollars. They never gave us 8 years, like at all. And then suddenly when the fans turn on you because it's like they didn't get what they fucking like we didn't get what we paid for. You know what I mean? These guys fucking raised my blood pressure and shit too at the same time. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't like this anymore. I'm gonna go piss off to Vegas. So that's what I'm saying rubs people the wrong way. All Leafs fans want to see are guys just go out there and throw it all on the line. And I will give Vegas credit because they do play that way, except when they're not cheating. You see what I'm saying?
Well, Kelly tried to get Mitch before the trade deadline last year. He tried to trade for him, and he couldn't make it happen.
Because he wouldn't waive. He said, fuck
Yeah.
you. He wanted to stay in Toronto. And
Right. So, I mean, Mitch is just like one example, but like, I'm thinking back to like when we were talking about the guys like Darcy Tucker. They'd run a guy through the fucking boards every shift. Like you were scared to step on the ice. There's nobody in the fucking league anyone is scared to step on the ice against other than probably Tom Wilson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That Olivier fella, he's pretty.
Well, yeah, but he's going to fight. But
tough,
like,
that guy.
Yeah, but.
Oh yeah, I know. I knew one of my ex-girlfriends actually told me that she used to like hump her pillow to Darcy Tucker. She was like a huge fan of his. And her old man, like I used to watch the games with him. That's how I became a fucking Leafs fan. What like Tux is and I see those guys kicking around at the arena because I used to be a beer vendor at the Leafs games. So yeah, it was a sick gig because I wanted to go to the games. I literally just got that job so I could fucking watch the games for free. Because you're not allowed to sell during the play. I don't know what it's like in Vegas. So
yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, so I'd go up and down the aisles. I go like, beer here, get you guys cold beer, and then all of a sudden, boom! Like I would just park a seat right in the center and just start fucking watching the games. This is another one too. I do this like because I do stand up too, and I actually have this as a bit, and this is a true story. So you also work like the people who do the Leafs games work the Jays games. So I had this one time. There was this girl who just kept wanting to like order like Bud Heavies, but I kind of like I looked and I was like, oh shit, man. I was like, this girl's pregnant. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't be serving her like fucking Bud Heavies and shit. You know what I mean? And it's weird because like out in the like concourse and the seats, like they don't have signs out there that remind women that they shouldn't drink. Like that's only at restaurants, right? You know those signs where they say like, if you drink while you're preggo, your kid's gonna go full Forrest Gump or whatever. So, anyways, this girl kept asking for like Bud Heavies, and I was just like, finally, I was like, fuck, like I gotta kind of like subtly drop that in there. And I was like, oh, fuck the pitcher. You know, he's just like, he's stumbling around on it, tripping on his feet and shit. I was like, you know who could also be tripping over their feet? Let's say if their mother was drinking while they were prego. Still not getting it, right? She's asking for the Bud Heavies. And then finally I was just like, yeah, I can't serve you, right? Like, you know why, like the whole pregnant thing. It turns out she wasn't fucking pregnant, like at all. Yeah,
just a pork belly.
Yeah, just had one of those little Ricky barrels going. So yeah, so that's how I got sacked from working the Jays games. But yeah, no, I used to watch the Leafs games, just fucking slugging beers, dude. That was kind of really how I got like close to the watching the team, and then I just started making videos and shit because I was doing stand up and I was like, fuck, like let's go, like I know a lot about hockey and like kind of like make it like comedy shit. So yeah, it's a good gig, highly recommend. I don't know at 61 though.
Nah, there's no good gigs left at 61 except sleep. That's the best fucking gig there is.
Yeah,
I gotta ask you, the greasy tarps thing makes me piss myself.
Yeah.
Are they AI? Are people sending you these tarps, or how are you? Honestly, God, I have to have one of all of them,
dude.
Because we're not allowed to wear. You know, when you go to the press box, you can't wear anything branded. No team.
No.
In the NHL, not just Vegas. You can't wear any NHL associated stuff.
Yeah.
But I watch those fucking greasy tarp videos like a fucking fat guy eating a quart of ice cream. And I literally want one of every single one of them so that I can wear them to the games and they can't say anything because it's not an NHL tarp.
Well, a little shameless plug, but I have a partnership with Jerseys Made Easy. So if you look on their site, they could make you one. It's pretty easy actually. But how I got the idea was summer content is like so slow for me because like no one's really watching hockey, right? Like everyone's like, fucking out here in Canada at least, because it's finally summer. People are just getting fucking rinsed and I don't know, like what, like having a time. So I just started like kind of messing around, and then I started posting, and they're getting like 20, 30,000 shares online. And I was like, dude, I'm just gonna keep going with these. And then people just kept DMing me them like all the time, and I would get some like real fucking greasy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple I haven't posted. I will be honest.
No, fire. Come on. How can you hold back after the Peter North stuff? How can you hold
No,
back?
but this one's like one was I mean it's not like I'm sure there's a lot out there that have them, but there was the one with the Predators one, but it had fucking Cosby's face on it. And I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, if I post that, right? Like the blue like you guys know me, like I don't really like hold back too much, but like if I'm posting like Cosby on my fucking timeline and shit, I don't know about that. There was one that somebody sent me. It was, and I'm telling you this because he told me it was his idea. Like I'm not doing this like at all. But there was like it was like a team full of like just a bunch of white boys, and then there's just like one token black guy. So he decided to name the team. It was something like Raccoon and Friends or something. And I was like, dude, I can't post this on my fucking page, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a dad now. Like and I know that's weird, like you're hearing like even Ricky say that, but if it's like something like too much, what was the other one? Someone had oh fuck, I don't know. This was on my exclusive content, but someone had like an ice one, but it was ice, and then it was the photo, and they were wearing skates and like skating away. Like
like ice, like the deportation.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because what they did is they got the AI to turn the logo into them like wearing the skates. And look, I'm just telling you, I didn't make these up. They just sent it. I was like, fuck, dude. Like, what was another one? One more that I thought about that I didn't advertise too much, but it was someone did cheap skates. But it was they had like the Star of David on there. Like it was
That's horrible.
Like this one, Ricky?
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, like just like this one.
You're a fellow Hebrew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since birth.
So would you fucking wring my balls if I posted that online?
Dude, I did stand up and produce shows for years.
Yeah. No. It's
if you can't go for the laugh, fuck you.
well, no, but here's the thing: is that again for me, I'm usually just like posting them, like
Right.
for them. Like I'm more of a reporter. I'm like the Elliot Friedman of Greasy Beer League tarps, right?
You
like,
are. That is a great comparison.
So
yes.
can you send us a couple that we can drop in the episode in this segment?
Fuck yeah! I mean,
right? I don't know how many don't know how many Canadian fans, they all know you. I don't know how many of the American fan base is going to know you, but I think if we put a couple of these videos up of these greasy tarps, it'll enhance why I laugh like a retarded baby.
Yeah. For sure. There's some like other ones. You would actually appreciate this one, Sarina. It's someone had the Regina monologues instead. I mean, that one's not really like too greasy, but like Regina, Saskatchewan. For some odd reason, I almost keep saying Saskatoon instead of Saskatchewan. But the Regina monologues I thought was kind of good. But they also had like, I think the girl had like blood on the tarp and stuff too. It got a little greasy like that. But
I've heard that before. Yeah, the Regina monologues. I mean, the city that rhymes with fun.
Yeah. The all girls team. One. There was a couple all girls teams that were sick. One girl sent me one where it was like in sync, but it was like a.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you've seen that one. That one I feel like is out there. Like it's. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
listen. You understand now. Living in the prairies, you have to make your own fun.
Oh yeah.
Got to make your own fun there. It's totally different. It's gnarly there.
Look, I'll tell you too. Another thing is that like I lived in Toronto. Like that's where I'm from, the area around there, and I did stand up for like probably about 8 years down there, and like it was getting to the point where it's like people got like offended like really easy. But you guys know, like, I mean, I don't know if you fellas have ever been to Alberta, but it's a fucking time. But by the way, just Berta. It's not Alberta, just fucking Berta, right? But out there, like they don't give a shit, man, about like stand up bits, like what you say. They don't get offended as much. Like it's kind of a little more simple out here, but I kind of like it, right? Because like I do shows and I don't have to worry about people afterwards like coming up and being like, oh, like what you said was like fucking greasy and stuff. You know what I mean? So I mean, I would say out here, like people definitely got like lighten up a little bit, eh? Like loosen those buttholes. Like that's what I would say to people out in Ontario compared to fucking Berta, you know?
Yeah. Do you follow Danger Cats?
Yeah, Uncle Hack's my buddy.
He's the fucking greatest.
Yeah, do you know him personally?
No, but I would love to meet him because I've been laughing with this guy for years. He's wild.
So
he's wild.
Let me tell you about Hack. So we were actually we caught a couple Florida and Edmonton Stanley Cup final games together. We were down there like filming and shit. You go back and like and see some clips, but he had this one thing that was so funny. He was going up to people and interviewing them, and he was saying, "Hey, we just want to interview. We're with Bet369. Damn, she's fine." And then he was asking fans. He's like, "What's the over under 15 DUIs tonight?" out in Alberta. Because one thing I'll tell you down there, like, when I went to go watch the Stanley Cup Finals games down in the mosh pit, I parked my car like at least fucking 20 minutes walking because I was like, dude, I'm not getting anywhere near one of these fuckers in a pickup truck because I'm literally gonna get wrapped around a fucking Toyota Tacoma. You know what I'm saying? Like, they love their boozing and driving out here.
Me too.
Rick, we got to wrap it up. We're getting the high sign. Before we go, plug away. Let her fly. Tell everybody in our audience where they can find you and follow you.
Yeah, if you guys don't want to be a bunch of fucking meat sticks, follow me online at Rick Rowley 3. I also got a podcast. I probably try to sound way too smart on there, and I don't, and you know, not a beauty. The Beauty Sauce podcast. I'm on like fucking TikTok, Kristen Mingle, OnlyFans, whatever. Like just
J date. Yeah, on for the Jewish girls.
Dude, I actually used that when I was a single fella, and I swear to God, once I was doing a show, and then there was a girl saying, she was like, "Hey, can I like get in for free?" And I was like, "Oh, you would." Like I said that to her, and then she was like laughing and shit. But yeah, I know that's where you can find me, or at your local fucking grocers, and yeah, just keep on grinding.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this. We'll have to do it again. That was entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
And please take us up. Get the babysitter, bring the wife down for the weekend, something. You know, we'll get her all sugared up and everything, and we'll take in a game and have a steak dinner, and we'll make sure you don't lose the baby's tuition fund while you're there.
Do you think I'd make your back in one piece though, or no?
Yeah, I got you. Don't even worry.
Yeah, I need you all as fucking bodyguards, and then we're good.
We got you.
We got you.
All right, Rick,
sounds
thanks
good.
again.
Yeah. Thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah, see
Appreciate
you
it.
guys. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.